sincere offer to serve. This is where we talked about those two pieces of care more. Care more has two components. Care on the inside first. Put yourself empathetically in their situation and say that, look, I know that you've got a tough decision to make on this product, and I want to make sure you have all the information you need. You care enough to help them get it right. Now you communicate that caring with warmth, with empathy and passion. I'm sincerely offering to help you. I'd love to help you with that, okay? Next thing, after they respond and tell you what it is, again, reinforce it with acknowledging with delight. I'd love to help you get that done. Or empathy, if it's something negative, I'm so sorry that you're having an issue. I'd love to make this right for you, okay? Next thing is the foot stomper. This is really the key. You're going to start to communicate that other-centered roadmap, the purpose for wanting to take charge of the call. This is where you give them a reason for them to say yes to you when you, last step, ask for permission to begin to lead the call. Right? Right off the bat, whether they're relational or task-oriented, you ask for permission to ask a few questions to lead them to the right solution. And that part right there that you see lighting up in red, that's the other-centered roadmap we talked about. That phrase, that in order to help make sure I get your situation resolved as quickly as possible, I'd love to ask you a few questions about your thing and get your customer information in front of me so I can get this done as fast as possible. Is that all right? Do you mind if I ask you those questions? Yeah, sure, go ahead. Now you have permission, okay? If you don't ask permission, it starts to get weird real fast. You get a little awkward when you just jump in and start asking questions of people.